involves a dog so close to death that saving it becomes a miraculous act of faith. But it doesn't end there. This dog proves that no matter how horribly an animal or a person is treated, they can learn to trust again and maybe even perform miracles. Liz Keller of Glenwild, New York, was always passionate about saving animals.
I've been involved, with animal rescue for over 20 years. I started the Glenwild Animal Rescue Corporation. Basically, that was started because I did the dog control work, and I noticed as I was picking up these dogs, there was really no place for them to go. And a lot of them were being euthanized, and I just felt that some of these dogs were really nice, real friendly, adoptable dogs, and they needed another option. I know it's true that you can't save everyone, but I really would hope someday that we all can.
Liz had saved many animals over the years, but nothing could prepare her for the sight of a horribly abused 8-week-old puppy.
When I looked at him right away, I saw some horrible signs of abuse. He had sores all over his legs, he had cuts and bruises, and the hip area was totally swollen. This was not an accident, it was a deliberate act. And as soon as I touched him, he wagged his tail and he gave me a little kiss. And I said, this dog has a spirit and he needs to be saved.
There seemed to be no better name for this dog than Miracle. Dr. Lawrence Maurer, a veterinarian, was the first to treat him.
Miracle's case was one of the worst cases we've seen. The injuries to the dog were starvation, dehydration, a probable beating, crushing of the pelvis, and the animal was heading towards death.
It was amazing to me how much this puppy affected me. It gave me the clear thought to go ahead and do what we had to do. We raced to get all the information together for the state police.
Captain James McDowell of the New York State Police knew that Miracle's abuser needed to be found and held accountable.
The investigation revealed that a passerby had located a dog buried in the ground up to its neck with the boulders, small boulders or rocks surrounding it. The dog also had a rope tied around its neck and had been struck with the boulders several times. When we responded, the dog was in terrible shape. It didn't look like it was going to survive. Anybody that can do this to a defenseless puppy certainly has no respect for a life, whether it be human or animal. The Times Star Record had picked up on the situation and ran a small article in the paper. The article in the paper drew a large response of anonymous tips. One particular lead came in about a kitchen worker in a local resort that had a dog that looked just like this particular dog. We then immediately interviewed the kitchen worker and brought him to the state police station in Liberty. He eventually confessed after being interviewed. The person that did this needed to go to jail.
I was amazed at how many people were touched by Miracle. The story was picked up by the Associated Press. He was just the cutest, sweetest thing, and I just feel people couldn't handle the fact that he had been so badly abused. Miracle had a long haul to recover. There was a lot of issues. He was physically hurt and he was emotionally traumatized. As he recovered, we started getting a lot of letters from teachers and classrooms, and I just felt, this dog was sent here for a reason. Nice to have you here. My name's Liz Keller, and this is Miracle. We started a program where Miracle goes into the schools and teaches young children how to properly care for pets. How many of you remember Miracle? Okay. He just loves the kids. And he just is happy to be alive, and the kids can see that. The biggest thing that gets the point across is that he was abused, he suffered, but he's okay. A lot of young children have suffered some trauma in their lives, and it's good for them to see that someone can recover if they're showing some love and kindness.
Every day, Miracle and Liz continue their mission to prevent abuse and save as many animals as they can.
It's a day-to-day thing. We really have to seriously think about how much we can do, and that part kills me because these animals look at you every day, and you don't want to tell them that you can't help them. That's very hard. Things always seem to work out as long as you stay focused. This is something that I know I've been chosen to do.
The miracle is that this story has taken on a life of its own and has spread so widely and it's affecting so many people.
A lot of miracles have come out of Miracle's situation and his story, and he just brings a lot of good luck to everyone that's around him.